Man, oh man. We live in such a great time, 2020. It is Memorial Day weekend, folks. I hope you're staying safe and staying well. I hope you're not at the Lake of the Ozarks. No, I mean, I'm dead serious. I hope you're not at the Lake of the Ozarks because, okay, listen, I'm going to talk about this because this kind of pertains. I'm a St. Louis vlogger, but I like Missouri. I mean, I know it's like fun to crap on this state because, you know, it's like, oh, I live in misery. Oh, yeah. Wow, Maroon 5. Gotta rep the state. But this, I don't know if I can get behind this one. I don't know if I can do this. Okay, so a bit of backstory. The state opened up, like, what, a couple weeks ago? And now, like, it's basically up to business owners' discretion. But, of course, there are other, like, municipalities that have decided, hey, screw that, it's a pandemic, we're gonna stay closed a little longer, you know? It's like St. Louis. We just opened up like a week and a half ago, but there are a lot of guidelines, and not to mention there's some businesses that still you cannot open. We also have like a much stricter opening plan that, I mean, I don't even know if it has a really defined date yet. It's frustrating to see this kind of stuff because yesterday I got on Instagram and one of my friends had posted a photo that they claimed it was at the Lake of the Ozarks. And I was like, oh my God. I had a gut feeling that people were gonna go crazy this weekend. I was like, Memorial Day weekend's gonna be a bad weekend because people are not gonna care. Oh my gosh, just because we're somewhat open doesn't mean that COVID disappeared. I was on Instagram, I see this post and I'm like, okay, if this is real, we're screwed. The second wave is gonna be like, not in the fall and winter, it's gonna be in like 2 weeks. So then I get this idea. This is a Snapchat video, like a screenshot from a Snapchat video that I saw. So I'm like, okay, I'm actually gonna go on Snapchat for once, and I'm gonna go to the Snap Map and see what stories are at that location. So I went to the Snap Map, and I went to this location, and let me just show you a few things that I saw. Lake Ozark, let's take a look. That was a lot to process. That was a lot to process because there are a lot of people on that screen. And I find it very ironic that Lizzo's Good as Hell was playing in the background because y'all are about to be feeling sick as hell. So you can have a restaurant open, but you have to have limitations called social distancing. Clearly that's out the window. And you have to have other precautionary health measures. That's what you're supposed to have if you open a restaurant in the state of Missouri right now. Now, I want you guys to tell me, I'm going to flash a quiz on the screen. Did you see precautionary health measures? Now, I'm going to give you guys a second to vote on that poll. Yeah, I'm going to give you guys a little bit if you guys want to check that out. Time's up! The answer is no. You can't tell me, like, listen, that's not social distancing. There's video evidence. You can't tell me that these people are 6 feet apart. Bro, I see someone just in the thumbnail of the video hugging. The state guidelines are, in accordance with the guidelines from the President and CDC, every person and business in the state of Missouri shall abide by social distancing requirements, including maintaining 6 feet of space between individuals, and individuals performing job duties that require contact with other people closer than 6 feet should take enhanced precautionary measures to mitigate the risk of contracting or spreading COVID-19. I couldn't even tell where the employees were in that video. The lake is gonna be there. The lake is always Memorial Day is gonna be here. Like there will be, and then think about it, summer, there are opportunities to go to the lake. It's not like this is, oh, all right, everyone's just gonna die. The meteors coming, dinosaurs are coming back, great blizzard crap, the apocalypse is happening. It's like, dude, no, it's gonna be there like tomorrow and the next day and the next, I mean, like watch an apocalypse happen and then I'm gonna look real stupid, but I'm not a doomsday specialist, so I can't tell that crap. But as far as I know, things are gonna be there when this weekend's all over. And you want to know what else is there right now? COVID-19. This is literally like COVID's dream. I bet you COVID like packed their bags for Memorial Day weekend. They were like, we're going to the Lake of the Ozarks. We're going to have a blast. We're going to go ahead. We're going to spread so far. We're going to travel so many great distances. Even though we've already gone worldwide. We're going to go so many new places. It's going to be so fresh and cool. And let me tell you, we're not, just like I said, just because we're open doesn't mean that COVID disappeared. I don't know about y'all, but this is just making me want to stay inside even more. Because I know that you can't tell me that it's not going to spread there. I mean, take a look at what happened with Florida. They had spring break. They had a lot of people in a condensed spot. And I guarantee this isn't the only place in the Lake of the Ozarks that looks like this. And I guarantee it's not the only place in the country that looks like this. It's just we got a spotlight on us right now. I actually had a buddy on Instagram tell me that he saw this stuff and they just turned around. They just completely turned around and hightailed it out of there. I don't blame them. I'm really curious to see in this interview what these restaurant owners are about to say. This is a 2-minute interview, so I'm a little bit nervous. I love how they start out with a shot of a table of like one family, like abiding by social distancing.
It's a popular destination for many families, and now businesses at Lake of the Ozarks making changes to help keep tourists safe. Here's 41 News reporter Andres Gutierrez.
Many bars and restaurants here at the Lake of the Ozarks bank on the business they'll bring in this holiday weekend through Labor Day. Despite living in a time of social distancing, many business owners remain optimistic.
Holiday weekends are always exciting, no matter what, and lessons are learned every year.
Staff at Dog's Day Bar and Grill have adjusted on the fly during the COVID.
30 seconds in, on the nose, 30 seconds in, I don't see a single set of gloves. I don't see a single mask. Just my observations, okay? My vision may not be 2020, but this is 2020, and I can still see this shit show.
On that, we're going to take advantage of the space we have, the square footage we have with all of our outdoor dining.
Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are going to take advantage of all that space you got. Yeah, to pack as many people as you can in there.
The table's out a little bit.
In a new move this Memorial Day weekend, the popular waterfront bar and restaurant is putting all their live entertainment outdoors.
There may be some conflicts on that, because certain people are reacting to the situation in different ways.
To protect patrons, they've already canceled several large events that would have served as training opportunities.
The pressure's going to
be. Did you cancel Memorial Day week? Did you cancel Memorial Day weekend, or is this an impromptu training opportunity? I gotta not stoop too low because this is YouTube. This isn't Twitter. There's a standard. There's like Twitter. Whenever it comes to the hierarchy of criticism platforms for social media, Twitter's at the bottom. I'd say YouTube is somewhere in the middle. And Facebook, obviously, with all the Karens in the world, it's not even on the screen.
On us to educate our staff, who then needs to educate the customers, too.
Social distancing plans are in place at many Lake of the Ozarks establishments. Some, like Backwater Jack's, anticipate 1,000 customers, making enforcement a Herculean task.
Okay, by looking at the video here, this is where all this stuff's going down. Backwater Jack's. I wonder how it looks today. I wonder if it looks any different, or if it looks just the same. I wonder if any changes have been made. I mean, like, if you had a spotlight on you from, like, the New York Times for not abiding by social distancing during a pandemic, wouldn't you change your guidelines for a day? I'm hoping that, unlike him, they actually did something. But this is where all that stuff's going down, with that big pool, which, can pools even open right now? Is that even, like, a good idea? Because, I don't know. It just seems like that would be not a good idea right now. I love how this guy's shirt, they didn't even bother, like, because the blur is a perfect circle. The blur over his shirt is a perfect circle. But let me backtrack a little bit, because this guy started talking about what they were going to do. This guy started talking about their plan, so I'm excited. Okay, here we go.
Who's in families, we expect them to do that on their own.
Not only have they just, like, pushed the responsibility of, like, being socially distant, or should I say physical distancing, being physically distant from other people, they've put that responsibility onto the customer.
Let large groups gather over 10.
They won't let large groups gather over 10. But that's pointless whenever you let, like, a bunch of groups of 5 in. It doesn't matter. When you let everybody under, it's still going to get packed in there. And you're going to have situations like that video that millions of people have seen.
to spread out a little bit more.
Owner Gary Pruitt expects a surge of visitors, but believes a lot of his regulars came to their lake homes as states shut down during the pandemic.
There's a lot of people in town, but the weather hasn't cooperated with us.
Which is key in an area.
The weather hasn't cooperated with us. It's been not okay. It has. I don't know what happened, but the Pacific Northwest, y'all have traded climates with us because it's been raining consistently for the past week and a half. And guess what? Starting in like a couple of hours, we're gonna get storms again through next weekend. It's Sunday, okay? The weather cooperated very well yesterday. I got a lot done. I got to get out, get some sun, and wash my car and eat Lion's Choice. It was fantastic.
The business model is simple.
We have a 3 to 4 month season that pays our bills for 12 months. So if we would miss a month, I look at it, we'd be missing 3 months of revenue.
And so as states reopen in time for summer, businesses know they face a balancing act.
We're just going to have to do it a little bit further apart.
I understand, okay? I work with a few people that summer is their biggest season for business. Like this said in the interview, it's enough to pay for the entire year. I get it. I completely understand. And I do think it sucks that this has to happen because this is going to affect businesses. They said you can open, you just have to do it responsibly, not facilitate a COVID breeding ground. No one said you can't be open, but you can't become a breeding ground for that. Let's look at some of these tweets too, because I know that Twitter has voiced its opinion, and I'm curious to see what they're saying about this. A reminder that it took only one infected person who went bar hopping in South Korea to infect more than 50 other people and cause the city government to shut down all bars and clubs. I remember seeing this story back in the day. I remember seeing this. And if one person was enough to do that, we have ticking time bombs going back to places. And the thing is, it's not just people from Missouri that go to the lake at the Ozarks. I know people that are from like Oklahoma, Kansas. I'm sure there's more. I mean, it's a hotspot destination before all this happened. People love going there. This is next level. This is next level. I don't like this. I don't like this, fam. But like, it's assumed that there's gonna be a second wave, and they assumed it was gonna happen like fall, winter, like the seasonal flu. We have this happening. I feel like it's gonna happen sooner. Is this a normal Memorial Weekend crowd? You could not pay me to enter that pool. COVID-19. You're right. Whenever it comes to big pools like that with a ton of people, like think about how many people are just like peeing in the pool. Oh my God, just think about that. Just think about how many people are just like urinating in that pool. At least they have a sign. They actually have a sign. Please practice social distancing 6 feet apart. COVID-19 20 minutes ago trending. Several customers exposed as Missouri hairstylist test positive for oh, hold on, where?
Springfield.
In Springfield? This just goes to show that we're not ready to open up yet. Like, don't get me wrong, we were like some of the first customers in our place, and they take extreme precautions, which you'll see that in a video that's going to be coming this week. I vlogged it. I showed the sanitation process. I have full confidence that place, they took it to the next level. So now I want to ask you guys what you think. How do you feel? What do you think about this whole disaster that's going on? Because if I'm being honest, I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. I feel like COVID is just going to come back even stronger. You got this dog. At least I got him to spend time with. Thank you for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting subscribe, and I would still love to know your thoughts on this whole thing. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Let me know. Inform me of your opinion, okay? I just think this is getting way out of hand. I'm nervous, bro. Okay, I'll link some of the stuff that I have covered in this video below if you want to check it out also. I mean, I like to cite my sources in the description, so keep that in mind. I don't know why I suddenly got very quiet. I don't know if it's because I zoomed in real close and now we're up close and personal, but you need to stay 6 feet away.